What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm gonna basically go ahead and remove this like a tail tidy right over here, and it's super simple to install that on its own, but it's a lot of steps that you would have to follow. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it and we'll go from there. And here's the TST Integrated lights I was talking about. So I always use this for all my ZX-10R, ZX-6R, because this particular light fits on a Ninja 400, Ninja 650, Ninja ZX-10R, and some other Ninjas that I'm not sure, but I know it fits on them very well. The difference is just like that piece of plastic that you would have to remove. So here's the light itself, and it always comes in a very nice packaging. So I decided to go with smoked light. And then, so make sure when you remove your stock light, you will have to hold on to these two rubbers or grommets that comes on the stock. So you would have to transfer them over to this new TST lights. And then if you're having a 2021, 2022, and 2003 ZX-10R, make sure this wires right here will not fit. You would have to get additional harnesses, which is right over here. So make sure you ask for additional harnesses, because otherwise it will not fit on your 2001, 2, and 3 ZX-10R. So that's how you plug them right here. So plug them right here. And once you plug it like that, then these two will go to your 23 or 21 or 22 ZX-10R. These two itself will not fit. Only this one will fit, which is your tail light, and these are for your blinkers. So make sure when you order your lights, you ask for these two harnesses. And also with that, I've got my this is actually from my old bike. I kept it. So this is my the block off and the tuck in license plate, so which will mount on your motorcycle, and then your license plates will basically tuck underneath the subframe. And also I got this little piece. I don't know exactly what it's called. So if you are going with TST industry lights, so your bike ECU does not recognize it, and you would have to go get one of these, otherwise your blinkers just start flashing like hecka fast. But with this, it's called the relay flash or something. But with this, it'll just blinks on a normal basis, just like I believe it's 60 per minute or something like that. But if you don't have this, then your blinkers are just gonna go super fast. That's it. So let's go. And in order to do that, from here you would have to pop your rear seat, and then you would have to remove your rider seat, and then that way you have access to these fairings, so you can remove your fairing in order to get your subframe to unscrew the tail tidy. So after you pop your seat and your passenger seat, then you have access to this whole thing. Then there are bolts that you would have to remove. So it will be these two right here, as well as this little like a fastener right here. So you would have to remove it in order to push back this frame over here, and then remove the rear ringlets as well as this frame right here, so you can pull them all out. Then you have access to that subframe, which you can pull it right out. So let's go ahead and do that. So after remove your fairing, so on the left side you can just leave it hanging just like that, you don't have to remove it. Then you go ahead over here and then remove these 4 bolts right here. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this subframe comes out, then you have access to the actual light, then you can remove it and start plugging it out. So after remove those 4 bolts, this subframe comes out just like that, and you don't have to disconnect anything. You can just go ahead and leave it on the side. It'll do it for you. You don't have to disconnect any of these things. So you can let's go ahead and put it right on the side and then go work underneath. So after that, you would have to remove these 2 bolts right here, and then this one down here, and there's another one on this side, which will release your subframe, and then you can plug out your light. So also at the end, this is your tail tidy. You would want to go underneath and remove, like, where'd it go? And you would want to go underneath and remove these 4 bolts right over here. You would remove all of these, so that way this tail tidy thing comes loose. And voila, once you unscrew your tail tidy, it'll just comes out like that. You just have to disconnect the wires from up here, and you're golden from there. Then you can go ahead and start pulling your light actually. So let's go ahead and do that, and then this thing finally came off. It's quite heavy though. And basically just like you wiggle, and then that's how you pull it right out. So this is the stock, and then you will need these 2 plastic grommets to transfer these 2 onto your new TST lights, which will hold it in place. So make sure you keep these and don't throw them away. So just like here, go ahead and transfer those washers onto your TST light, and then you can go ahead and put it right back in there. So go ahead and transfer the washers onto your TST light just like that, and then you can go ahead and put it right back in. Man, that looks really nice. And again, make sure when you order them, ask for these harnesses, otherwise it will not fit. So ask for these two harnesses that comes with the 21, 22, and 23 ZX-10R. Alright guys, so there you have it. You go ahead and put it on, and then just follow the same order. Go ahead and put everything back together, and then plug it in, make sure everything is working just fine. But as of right now, the blinkers are going super fast, so you will need this flash relay to put it on in order to prevent that matter, which I'll show you in a second. But and then you would have to remove this side panel over here in order to get to the relay, which is like under the tank. So let's go ahead and do that. So to install your flash relay, there is one bolt over here and then one over here. Go ahead and remove it, and then this side panel comes off. So this side panel are inside of like two little plastic grommets, so make sure as you pull it out, be gentle, otherwise you're going to break it. So be gentle and pull it right out, and then underneath right here, that's where the flash relay is. There you go, your side panel comes off just like that, and then your flash relay, it's going to be right under this thing, like this thing right here. So go ahead and open it up, and there you have it right there. You just there you go, it's right here. You would just go ahead and unplug that, and then plug in your new relay, and then you're golden from there. So there you have it. That's your old flash relay, and this is your new one. You just have to go ahead and put it right into place right up there, and your blinkers works just fine right after this, and you're golden. So there you go. After you install your flashing relay, your blinkers works just fine. There we go. So they don't go that fast anymore, so they work like normally, just like they used to. And here's a trick how to fix it. Here we go. You just have to go ahead and put the rider seat and passenger seat or seat cowl, and then you're done. And that is how it looks like. Super nice. It'll clear the end of the bike, and man, it looks beautiful. And I want, like I said, with dark smoke. So dark smoke, it's much better. So dark smoke, it's much better on the bike. So once you close this thing down here, the closeout, then it'll closes all the gaps for you. But it looks pretty nice and neat. So let's go ahead and turn it on. So all the function works. There we go. This is like the hazard light, and then you can go to the right or to your left, and working just fine. Super bright and super noticeable. This is it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Drop a like, dislike, and thank you for watching. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace out.